Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. The research question I came up with for this assignment was, how will virtual schooling affect young children's interpersonal communication skills? And the reason why I came up with this question is because I think we can all agree that childhood is probably the most pivotal time frame of a human's life. It's the experiences and events that children go through in their childhood that can really shape who they become as they grow older. And with the COVID-19 pandemic going on right now, everyone had to start doing school online. And I really wanted to focus on young children because they're not getting the in-classroom experience that every other generation before them has had. So that's why I chose this research question. The first article I found was called Enhancing Learning with Technology, Applying the Findings from a Study of Students in Online, Blended, and Face-to-Face First-Year Seminar Classes. And although the students that were studied in this article were not children, they are in fact college students, I still found it important because the findings of college students could easily be related to children, because college students have much better and more developed communication skills than younger children. So this article mentioned that students in online classes communicated more and better with their instructor than with their fellow classmates, which I think that a lot of us can relate to. And then I also found a current article titled Young Children's Online Learning During COVID-19 Pandemic, Chinese Parents' Beliefs and Attitudes. And the researchers in this article found, and I quote, social isolation and lack of interactivity have repeatedly been reported by the parents during this unexpected experiment. So I found both of these findings to be extremely important because childhood school is not just about learning, but it's about making friends, making connections. And the children that are doing online school right now aren't getting that. They may be doing, Google Meets and Zoom meetings with the other students, but they're not having recess, they're not having lunch together, they're not forming the childhood bonds that every other generation has made before. And that could be really detrimental to their communication skills. Another article I found was titled, Is Your Gifted Child Ready for Online Learning? And this article I found important because if I found any issues that gifted children might have, then regular children will probably have an even harder time overcoming those obstacles. What I liked about reading this is that I actually found a concern and I actually found a positive when it comes to online learning. So the concern is the lack of nonverbal cues. Like I said before, young children are probably on Zoom or on Google Meet, but that can only go so far. And then another issue that goes hand in hand with the nonverbal cues is that students have to be heavily reliant on just writing and typing worded text, which is something that might be hard for them to adapt. But on the other hand, online learning gives students a sense of patience. The article states that students must be aware that the asynchronous nature of online learning comes with a certain amount of waiting. Dealing with these wait times with patience and maturity is part of learning how to communicate in online spaces and is a skill that transfers into other realms. So that can definitely be a good thing that students can get out of online learning. A sense of patience is really important, like they said, in other realms, in other parts of their life, especially when they get older and as they become potential employees. So that's one positive note about online learning under the communications umbrella, which is what I like to call it. And then finally, I found some suggestions that could be made in order for students to have a better online learning experience that can help maintain the communication skills that one normally gets. The two main things was to have a storytelling-based learning style and to incorporate videos in your online learning. I saw a TED Talk by Adam Barth, and he says that storytelling learning will refocus our efforts on the people in online classes and is the best way to teach complex skills like problem solving, collaboration, and creativity. Precisely the skills the workforces of today and tomorrow need to solve our biggest problems. And then for self-taped videos, I found an article written by a professor from New York City. She liked to incorporate self-taped videos into her online classroom because she says that it supports the development of more direct and meaningful relationships with each other, more specifically the students, which is an issue that I mentioned earlier in this video. So to conclude, I answered my research question with a pro and con mindset. So on one hand, students may gain qualities such as patience, creativity, collaboration, and problem solving, which all go under communications. However, it may be hard for students to form relationships with others due to the lack of socialization. And some of the biggest takeaways I got from this research is that a lot of what is going to play out in the future is in the hands of the teachers. So the teachers are playing a huge role in the development of children, probably more so than ever before. Another takeaway is that I am glad I found some positives about online learning because I hate it. I personally hate online school. So it's nice. It was comforting for me to find some good things about online learning. So that's all I've got for my presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I look forward to listening to all of yours as well. Stay well, guys. Stay safe.